9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
11, 5, 9 and 20 miles today, 4, 11, 17, 32 the day before. Boost, 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 moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war. Don't look at what's in front of you. Boost, 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 moving up and down again. Men go mad with watching them. There's no discharge in the war. If your eyes drop, they will get the top of you. Boost, 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 moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war. Cry, 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 to think of something different. Oh, my God, me from going down again. Boom, 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 moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war. 7, 6, 11, 5, 4, 17, 32 the day before.
Of Eden must have trees pleasant to the sight, and it must have gold and onyx stone and a river of 4 heads. Is this one of the rivers?
This is the Pison River, which is mentioned in the 2nd chapter of Genesis, when it says, a river went out of Eden to water the garden and parted and became into 4 heads. The tree life from Chattahoochee to Bristol is the largest of any other area in the world. The Bible names 28 trees. The best authority on earth have identified 27 of them here, and many more, including the gopherwood tree. The Bible names those 4 river heads as the Pison, the Gihon or Gihon, the Hiddekel, and the Euphrates. The first one was the Pison. The Bible says that is it that compasses the land of Havilah, which was North Florida before the flood, where there is gold. And the gold of that land is G-O-O-D. The Bible used that adjective to describe the North Florida gold to further tie down the exact location of the Garden of Eden. The next verse says there's also bdellium there, which is nothing but rosin out of pine trees that God instructed Noah to pitch the ark out of, and onyx stone, which is marble. And North Georgia, right where this great river has its source, is one of the largest marble areas in the world. The Tate Marble Quarry and Company there, Tate, Georgia, is one of the largest. So the natural monuments definitely mentioned and described in the Bible as being related to the Garden of Eden are here, and they are not anywhere else on this earth.
Traditional narrative of American history focuses heavily on events like Columbus's voyages, the Revolutionary War, and the Civil War, often overshadowing the deeper history of the land itself. However, alternative perspectives challenge this narrative, arguing it's a construct designed to obscure the true origins of the Americas. These views propose that the so-called New World was not a blank slate, but a flourishing epicenter of ancient civilization rich in culture, knowledge, and innovation. Long before European colonization, advanced societies thrived on this land, leaving behind evidence of their existence in the form of architectural wonders such as pyramids and mounds, and cultural practices that may have influenced the realm's history. In essence, the Americas were the birthplace of many ideas and innovations attributed to ancient Egypt and other early civilizations. Structures like the Cahokia Mounds and other enigmatic sites across North America indicate the presence of highly organized societies with advanced understanding of engineering, astronomy, and spirituality. These parallels raise the possibility that Egyptian culture itself may have drawn inspiration from the Americas, positioning this land as a forgotten nexus of human development. The function of the pyramids extend far beyond the physical structure, serving as profound centers of energy, consciousness, and cosmic alignment. In ancient societies, pyramids were designed with precise geometric and astronomical principles, allowing them to act as conduits between the earth and the cosmos. They were believed to harness and amplify natural energy fields, creating a harmonious resonance that could elevate spiritual awareness, facilitate healing, and connect humanity to higher dimensions. These structures were not merely monuments or tombs, but vital instruments for sustaining a thriving and interconnected civilization. In the Americas, particularly within what is now the United States, pyramids once dotted the landscape, forming a network of energetic hubs that linked people to the earth and the universe. Throughout the United States, evidence of pyramid-like structures and sacred mound highlight the existence of a sophisticated civilization attuned to the principles of balance and energy. Sites like the Etowah Indian Mounds in Georgia and various others in the Mississippi River Valley point to a once thriving culture deeply rooted in spiritual and cosmic awareness. These sites were strategically aligned with the celestial patterns, indicating their builders' profound understanding of astronomy and energy flow. This network of pyramids and mounds likely served as a system for maintaining the collective consciousness and vitality of the people, acting as nodes in a greater web of unity and higher purpose. By severing not only the pyramids but also the massive trees that once towered over our realm, believed to connect the earth to the heavens, the invaders ensured the finalization of the disconnection. These ancient trees, aching the living antennas, played a pivotal role in the energetic network, and their destruction symbolized a breaking of humanity's link to nature's infinite wisdom. The systematic shutdown of these pyramids marked the beginning of a celestial disruption. When the invaders arrived, their efforts to dismantle or suppress the function of these structures were intentional, targeting the spiritual bioenergetic foundation of the land. By severing the connection between the pyramids and the consciousness of the natives, they created a void, enabling the imposition of a new reality. This was known as the unplugging of the human spirit, a disruption of flow of knowledge, memory, and energy that sustained the original societies. The invaders sought to overwrite the existing paradigm, replacing it with a holographic overlay designed to instill amnesia in the native people. The overlay would ensure compliance, erasing the memory of a thriving civilization that once existed and trapping its descendants in a manufactured reality. As the pyramids fell into disuse and obscurity, the energy they once channeled became dormant, and the spiritual awareness of the people dimmed. This allowed for the creation of what some might call the Matrix. It's the illusion that harvests life force by perpetuating disconnection and division. By disconnecting individuals from the natural energy of the land and the greater cosmic order, this system ensures dependency on artificial constructs rather than the boundless vitality that once flowed freely. This deliberate erasure left the indigenous people vulnerable, their once thriving cultures replaced with hollow structures that offered no life or meaning. In the absence of sacred geometry and vibrant architecture that resonated with the cosmos, lifeless cuboid forms began to dominate the landscape. These structures were more than just physical replacements. They symbolized a reprogramming of the consciousness. Cubed consciousness became the new paradigm, a state of mental and spiritual confinement that imposed rigid boundaries on thought and perception. This system of control, now orchestrated by dark magicians skilled in manipulating energy and consciousness, ensured that the masses remained trapped in a cycle of artificial stimulation and distraction. The introduction of dopamine-driven states through material excess and fleeting pleasures keep people perpetually chasing external validation and suppressing their inner wisdom. Under this hypnosis, the population succumbed to a fluoride-like stare, the dulled awareness and inability to perceive the grand manipulation unfolding around them. The dark magician's mastery lay in their ability to create self-sustaining systems of control, where the enslaved masses unknowingly fueled their own imprisonment. With the ancient spiritual systems dismantled, the pyramids deactivated, and the towering trees reduced to memory, The invaders solidified their dominance. The lifeless architecture and cube consciousness became permanent fixtures, ensuring that the masses remain locked in cycles of artificial stimulation and meaningless distractions. Stripped of their wisdom, identity, and connection to the natural order, the native inhabitants were left in a perpetual state of amnesia, unable to comprehend or resist the oppressive forces that had reshaped their reality.
Информацию о подземных базах инопланетян подтверждает и бывший американский военный Чарльз Холл. В 60-х годах он служил в ВВС США на полигоне Неллис, что находится недалеко от авиабазы в Индиан-Спрингс. И якобы многократно общался с живущими там инопланетянами. Эту расу называли «высокие белые», и ее представители жили и работали на Земле с одобрения американского правительства.
Контакт давно состоялся с инопланетной расой, с высшим военно-политическим истеблишментом США. Он многолетний и ведет свою историю с инцидента 1941 года, прошлого столетия в Северной Каролине.
Исследователи считают, в октябре 1941 года в штате Северная Каролина потерпел катастрофу инопланетный корабль в форме яйца. Экипаж состоял из 4 высоких гуманоидов с молочно-белой кожей. Они уцелели и были доставлены в секретный бункер, где через несколько недель скончались.
Как сделали вывод, американцы от голода они ничего не ели, они им предлагали, они не ели ничего, потому что они нашу пищу не едят. Возможно, это были клоны специально подкинутые для того, чтобы дать американцам затравку. То есть без материальных доказательств, неопровержимых, естественно, руководство, военный генералитет, президент Рузвельт никогда бы не поверил.
Корабль и 4 гуманоида – это был дипломатический подарок правительству США. Повод начать разговор. Это событие Белый дом потом использовал для прикрытия чрезвычайного происшествия в Роузвилле в 1947 году. Фермер Уильям Брейзел нашел на своем ранчо серебристый дисковидный объект и множество непонятных обломков. Там рухнул военный зонд «Могул», созданный для шпионажа за советской ядерной программой. Но американцы сделали вид, будто заполучили обломки корабля инопланетян и даже одобрили съемки документального фильма об этом. Но нет дыма без огня. Считается, что контакт с инопланетянами все же состоялся. Пришельцы встретились на военной базе с президентом США Дуайтом Эйзенхауэром и договорились о сотрудничестве. Они предлагали свои технологии, а взамен хотели получить разрешение ставить эксперименты на людях. Стороны якобы сторговались на 2% населения США с условием стирать подопытным память. Но либо высокие белые гуманоиды сбились со счета, либо под шумок людей похищают еще и другие инопланетяне. Причем не только на территории штатов.
I believe something weird is about to happen. I've been saying it for months. Why when I was getting off the freeway, I'm like, I know that's not no hot fluorescent pink in the sky. I'm like, let me hurry up and get off this freeway. I got off the freeway. I'm like, that is freaking hot fluorescent pink in the sky. Y'all know well, we ain't ever seen no hot pink in the sky like that before. At night.
Really going on at the Vatican this week, because if you're like me, you've seen some wild conspiracies with this event going on right now. They're currently opening these holy doors and some people saying portals, and given the Vatican's history, you know, like the audience hall being shaped like a serpent and just the history in general of this place, the event taking place right now is very significant. So the Pope is opening 5 holy doors, each on different days, and some reputable sources are actually calling them portals just because of the spiritual significance that they carry. The thing is, this only happens every 25 years, marking what's called the Year of Jubilee. But this year is different. For the first time in history, a 5th door is being opened, and this is what really is causing the pot to stir. So these are the names and dates of each door that is being opened, and the one that's that's never been opened before is the second one, the prison in Rome, and by the time I'm making this video, it already happened. But the holy doors represent a spiritual passage and commitment to follow Jesus, and they're going to remain open throughout the year. Pilgrims from around the world will visit Rome to pass through these doors as a symbol of renewal and grace. This ritual in general just gives some people an eerie feeling, and there's a lot of conspiracies going around. Some people think these doors are more than just doors, maybe gateways, but I'm curious to know what you guys think about this.
To Brazil, Buenos Aires, and then to Antarctica, without ever coming up to the surface for air. And you can do it all at way more than 1,000 miles an hour on magnetic levitation trains, otherwise called maglev. One thing he told me, he went from Virginia to Los Angeles in 45 minutes. Do the math, 3,000 miles an hour. Most people don't even believe that there's a tunnel network. There are there are hundreds of thousands of miles of tunnel systems.
I've seen a lot of crazy stuff looking at these conspiracy theories. But bro, this is literally a hand mixing up a star on a telescope. You can see this on a real telescope. That is a hand mixing up a star. That is a hand. That is literally a hand. That is a hand mixing up a star with it just rubbing. It's just rubbing the star. It's literally just a hand rubbing the star. And you can look at this with a real telescope. This is real footage. This is just a hand mixing a star. And this is a real constellation or star they call God's hand or something. But
what the fuck? Here, get out, look at it.
See, there's another one up here.
You've seen this video and you're probably thinking, what the hell is that? And I don't know, but this reminded me of something that I find really interesting. So I'm going to take you on a weird rabbit hole. But it wasn't until I saw this one that I felt pretty confident that I knew what was going on. Now I'm going to take you back in time. So this is a cave drawing in France that they think is about 10 to 15,000 years old. Now these are some cave drawings that are found all over the world, and they think that they're around 4,000 years old. What happened here? Did they just get worse at drawing or something? Some researchers are now thinking that what they were depicting was actually what's in the top left, a plasma discharge. Let's look at this. Why did these gods all over the world have the same weapon? Why are they drawing the same things? Well, on the left you have a plasma discharge, and on the right you have Sumerian god Ninurta's
wearing a watch.
Thunderbolt. Does this look familiar? And how did all those ancient cultures know what DNA looks like, know about this double helix all over the world? Oh right, they worship the elementals.